Good morning. It is Wednesday morning, Pilates morning at 9 a.m. and we are going to be doing Pilates. So we will be doing a little bit of leg work. We're going to wait for some people to get on. I know it's a little before 9. Okay, so I have a couple toys. Okay, it's a beautiful day, so I figured before it rains the rest of the week, let's get outside for a workout. So we're going to be doing a little bit of leg work, okay, and but we're going to be doing some core work in between. And I have a couple toys here. I have a band, like an actual ring band from probably a conference that I went to, but if you have these from physical therapy, they might have given you a ring one. Also, if you have like a long TheraBand, that's good too, from physical therapy. I have bands like these roller band things too, so I'm going to use these a little bit. And if you have any toys, if you're a Pilates person and you go to classes, you may have sometime in your lifetime and love life with Pilates have bought a ring. Use it. And if you have a ball or a towel or something, you can use this for your adductors. So we are going to be working on the pelvic floor very much with all of the exercises. That is the focus today, is working our pelvic floor, which has a lot to do with back issues and back problems. So, or any kind of ailment that you might have going on with your back. We got to work through that pelvis. So all of the exercises that we're doing standing are going to help the pelvis for strengthening. We're going to be doing a little bit of the Pilates, which is going to be for the stretch and the strength. So it's a beautiful thing. It's such a beautiful marriage. So it will be a full hour. Well, actually it's going to go 55 minutes. So hopefully you have all your toys with you. And I'm going to double check on the time and just make sure that we're good on time. All right. So just FYI, you might have some birds flying in this picture. So I have a bunch of feeders, a bunch of hummingbird feeders. Hopefully you'll see a hummingbird today. But there is a nest right here for a robin, so she may be trying to dodge me a little bit when I'm standing. So let's see what happens. All right. So Joan, how are you, girlfriend? Good morning. So we will get started in a minute. So grab your things, grab a towel. If you don't have a band, that would be great. All right. Yes. Are you outside, Joan? Are you outside, honey? Do you have an area outside to work out? It's beautiful out here. I'm probably going to end up taking the sweatshirt off because it's going to get warm. But get outside. Try these workouts outside if you can bring your tablet or your phone. It's really nice out. Yeah. So let us get started. You should see me back here. Okay, good. All right, so let's get started. My name's Kristin. I'm a personal trainer, wellness coach, and a Pilates instructor. So we will be working the pelvic floor if you're getting on right now. If you didn't hear in the beginning, everything that we're going to do is going to help strengthen the pelvic floor, and we're going to end up stretching the back and the pelvic floor and strengthen both. Okay? So here we are. We're going to start here. Your hands are going to be together, feet are going to be hip width apart. And I want you to be very mindful of where those hip bones are, because we are focusing on the pelvic floor and the pelvis and the abdominals. Basically, the core is your ab and your back. All right, so we're going to start with a squat out to the side. So you're going to come out, and I keep my hands out in front of me just to give it a little bit of a squat here. And just warm up those hips, warm up the legs, since that focus is the pelvic floor and the pelvis area. So the lumbopelvic complex, we want to really work that area and get that nice and strong. So when you do squat, I want you to push away and bring it back to the center. Here, and then push back. Here, and then push back. Here, and push back. Each time. So 2 more. So this is 2. Right, left is the trainer count, right? 1 more. And very nice. Shake her out. All right, so from this position, our feet are here. Our feet are hip width apart. We're going to lunge back and bring it back in. Lunge back and bring it back in. So again, you are thinking about standing up straight, and every time you're pushing off to come back up into a standing position, I want you to think about how that's affecting your abdominals and your back. So you're bringing it back up every time. Here and back up. Here and back up. And you can do whatever you want with those hands. You can keep your hands on your hips. Good. 2 more. Right, left. Last one. And very nice. Shake it out. All right. So from this position, you're going to go into a nice wide position for your squat. And I'm going to turn my feet out. Okay? So we're going to come straight down. Now, hold yourself here. All right, so what I want you to do is lift up a heel, bring it down. Lift up a heel, bring it down. Lift and lift and lift. All right, so the robin didn't dodge me. She just went to her nest. They come back every year. You think she knows me, right? All right, last 2. One more time. Starting to feel some warmth going on in those quads. Shake it out. Shake it out. Shake it out. Bring it back. Bring it back down here. We're going to hold our position. I want you to lift one and lift the other. Hold it here. Hold your position here. Now, hold your hips. Feel those ASIs joints right here. And we're going to come straight down and up. Straight down and up. Straight down and up. Last 3, 2, and 1. Are you up on the balls of the feet? Bring them down. Shake it out. All right, just warming up the balls of the feet and those toes. When you're up on the balls of the feet, I want you to come lift up and lift up. So we're going to come back to the heels, up to the toes. Back and forth. Back and forth. All right, last 2. 1. Just rocking those feet. All right, good. Shake it up. All right, we're going to lay down on the mat. On your back. You're going to grab whatever you have as far as a band or a towel or anything that you have. You're going to bring your right leg up to tabletop position. Left leg comes up to join it. Fingertips, I'm going to hold it with my thumbs. Head and shoulders are going to lift up. I'm going to look between my legs. And I'm going to extend one leg out and bring it back in. Extend and bring it back. Extend. Extend. So you got 4 more. It's 3. It's 2. And this is it. Bring it in. Just rock side to side. We're warming up those hips a little bit with that positioning and that tabletop. So feet are going to come down. Put your band down. Feet are going to come down. We're going to go into our bridge. So you're going to take a nice big inhale, and we're going to exhale as you come up, and then draw in through the abdominals and coil back down. And one more time. You're going to lift up, 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 up. Hold your position here. Grab your band. You didn't put it far away from you. Your hands are up here, and we're going to combine that movement, right? So we're up in that bridge position. We're going to extend one leg out and bring it back in. Extend and bring it back in. Now, you want to feel like the hips are squared and that you're not dropping the opposite hip as you extend it, right? So you want to feel like the abdominals are engaged and the back is strong, and you're pulling this band apart and having less support from your upper body. Okay, so now last one, we're going to hold this leg up, hold it, and lower down the leg, and lift, and lower, and lift. For 3, 4, we're going to go for 10 here, so you got 5 more. So we got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend the knee, coil down. All right, so coming up for a bridge, just to reposition and keep the hips together, lift straight up. So a lot of times when we're working one side, you always want to come back to the center and realign everything, and then come back to the other side. And 2 more, just like this, just coil down. Find that articulation through your spine as you're making your way down, okay? Now, you're gonna come up for that bridge, and we're gonna lift the hands up to the sky, and you're gonna lift this leg, and we're gonna lower and lift, lower and lift, lower and lift. That's 3, that's 4, 5, you got 5 more, it's nice and easy, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Put that foot down, coil. All right, so from this position, feet are going to be hip width apart, and we're going to coil up. Oh my goodness, the sun's coming out, you guys. All right, coil down, vertebrae at a time. And last 3, all the way up, and coil back down. We got 2 more. And feeling those ASI's joints, making that nice and straight. 1 more. Lifting up. All right, so roll yourself up, and we're going to come onto all 4s. All right, sorry about that, guys. All right, so using my timer, and my phone goes off. Sorry about that. So you're going to come into all 4s, and we're going to lift up into that arch, and then come back down, and then come back up, and go into that cat-cow, and then back up, and then back up for that cat, and then down into that cow. Okay, so do 2 more just like that, and I'm going to make sure that this volume is down so we don't hear that again. I'm sure you don't want to hear that. All right, so you did 2 more? Okay, good. Now I'm getting warm. Beautiful out here. Hopefully you're getting outside a little bit more, okay? So we're gonna go into this position, into that all 4s, and what I want you to do is extend left leg, right hand. And my hand is gonna go right on the shelf, but yours is not. You're gonna hold it out. We're gonna hold our position here, take it for 4, 3, 2, and then bring it back down. And now extend the other, opposites. So now my right leg and my left arm for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back down. All right, so now we're gonna go back to the left leg and the right arm, and we're gonna bring the elbow and the knee in. So let's go ahead and bring it out. Elbow and knee come in. And extend, and bend. Extend, and bend. And extend. You got 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. All right, coming over to the other side. Now it's going to be that right leg, left arm, extending out for 10. So we're going to bring it in and back. 3, 4, 5. You got 5 more. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. All right, come into that child's pose real quick. Hold your position here. You're going to come back into that all fours position, and we're going to go into a plank position. So we're going to extend the right leg or left leg first. So you always have that support for your pelvis. And you're going to draw in through the abdominals, lift up the other leg. So you're holding your plank position here. Okay? So from here, we're going to tap out and bring it back in. Tap out and bring it back in. Tap out, tap out. You got 4 more. And 3. And 2. And 1. Bring one knee down, other knee down. Good. So again, another great exercise to work one side at a time and work that pelvis a little bit more, that muscles around your pelvis. All right, so roll your shoulder blades back. We're going to go into all fours position one more time before we go into another exercise and give your wrists a break. All right, so from this position, you know, you can always go down to your forearms if your wrists are a problem, okay? So extend one leg, extend the other. All right, now from this position, we're going to keep a nice plank position and bring the knee in and out, in and out. We're not touching the floor. For 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Bring your knees down for a sec. Go into your child's pose. Okay? We're going to do that on the other side, and the foot is not coming down to the floor. Okay? So really important that you get into these positions safely and get out of them safely. Okay? So you're going to extend one leg, other leg, holding your position, and we're going to bring one in and out for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Bring knees down. Go into your child's pose. All right, so we're going to roll ourselves up. We're going to stand up. Okay, so another leg, little bout. Okay, so hold yourself here, hips are squared. Now, from this position, I want you to either walk yourself out quick, walk yourself back in, okay? Otherwise, we're gonna go faster with the pace, and it's actually gonna be a little bit more of an interval, okay? So you ready? We're gonna do 10, and that means right, left is 1. All right, capiche? Ready? All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. All right, so I led with the right leg. Now I'm going to lead with the left leg, just like that. A little bit of a hop. Okay, ready? Excited? Okay, here we go. Out. It's not as coordinated, right? I don't know, maybe it's coordinated for you, but I'm feeling it, how I want to let that right side take over. We got 5 more. 5, 4, 3, oh, see, 2, 1. That's pretty funny. All right, so shake it up. All right, I think that is worth doing one more time. If you want to take the next ante up, and we're going to hop it out and bring it back in, okay? If you don't want to do that, it's fine. Come out, out, and in. Out, out, and in, okay? Ready? So we're going to do 10 out. So that means we'll take a break, and then do 10 more in case you're that person hopping instead of jumping. Capiche? Yes. All right, feeling good. Getting a nice breeze. The sun is out. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. All right, so we get to do a second set just to make sure the people that might be stepping out to the right and stepping out to the left now. Okay, ready? We're gonna do 10. And out. And 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Good. Shake it up. Feeling good? All right. We're going to come back down to the mat. My mama, Robin, is not happy with me. I thought I was going to be far enough away from her, but all right. So we're going to bring your right leg up to tabletop. Left leg comes up to join it. Head and shoulders are up. You're going to grab both hands on one knee and extend the opposite. And switch. And switch. Switch. So we want to make sure that we don't bring the knee in too close, right? You don't want to feel like you're doing a little bit of a hugging of the knees too much, but I do want you to feel like you're pushing and pulling at the same time. Push and pull, push and pull for 4 more. 3, 2, 1, and bring it in. Rock side to side. All right, so we're going to, if you have a ring or a ball, I'm going to use the ring, and I'm going to hold the ring just for variety purposes. If you have toys at home, use them. So hands are up to the sky. Head and shoulders are going to lift, and I'm going to look between the legs, and I'm going to extend one leg out. I'm going to lower the leg. Bring it back and in. So, again, this is focusing on the pelvis and making sure that you're not tilting your pelvis. It's going to help with the strengthening of your hips. Not to mention your abdominals are loving it. So 2 more. 1 more each side. Good job. Have your head come side to side in case you have any tension in your neck. You don't want any of that. Hands are up to the sky. You're going to keep your legs in this tabletop position. Hands are up to the sky, whether you're holding a band or you're holding a ball, you're squeezing it, you have a ring, whatever toy of your choice. We're going to rotate to the right and exhale as you come back to the center. Bring it over to the other side, bring it back to the center. Side. So this is going to be a little more challenging. Usually we have our arms down on our sides, and it really helps you stop. Now I find that I can't go as big because I don't want to fall over. You know, you want to keep the focus where it needs to be, and that is in the transverse plane of motion here. We're working on that oblique, the abdominals, all those muscles that surround your pelvis, because we're loving that. Stretch, because a lot of these exercises are going to be stretch and strength. So you'll be strengthening one side of your body while the other side is stretching. So it's a beautiful thing. You can get so much out of the workout. All right, so let's do this. I haven't done this exercise in a while. This is something we did in California, I think a little bit, was we took the opposite and we went here and then we really pulled in and brought it in. It's been a long time since I've played around with this one. This is a fun one because you can really, if you're really squeezing and feeling that, you can get a little bit more connection to that oblique. And if you know me, I'm an oblique junkie. I got to get ready for summer, so I have to allow that obsession to happen a little and get my obliques ready. How about you guys? You getting your obliques ready? All right, last two. This is it. This is actually really nice. Doesn't it feel good? Because you can feel the stretch as you feel the strength. This is a really great example of that. All right. Now, if you have a ball or a what you were holding to squeeze, now I'm going to put it between my knees. So just for variety purposes, just in case you have all different kinds of toys there, grab a ball, roll up a towel, put it between your knees. Okay, so we're going to hold it here, and we're going to place our hands behind our head, and I want you to extend your legs and squeeze. So you're either squeezing the towel or a ball or a ring. Squeeze and bring it back in, and squeeze and bring it back in. Last three. 2. And here you go. Bring it in. All right, so take a second. Now you had your hands behind your head, so you shouldn't really feel any strain in your neck. Is that correct, I hope? All right, so this is the deal. The ball is still between the knees or your towel, ring, whatever. You're going to place your hands behind your head, interlace your fingers, try to get the shoulder blades up as much as you can. And what we're going to do is we're going to turn, I'm turning my hip over towards this direction, right? And I'm going to come down. So you can see my laces, right? Bring it back to the center. Other side. Down. Now, you decide how low you can go. It's really not a competition. It's not something that should make you feel like you have to arch your back in order to get more range. You want to do it as safely as possible, right? So you want to feel this connection to the abdominal and really feel that squeeze of your adductors, excuse me, and bring it back to the center every time. Turn here, bring it back to the center. Other side, down. Actually feels really good. Now this is another great way of strengthening through that pelvis. So that is our focus. We have to do these things consistently in order for them to actually make a difference. So really be mindful of that, keeping your routine through these times. All right, I think that's about 100. I don't have my crew telling me what number I'm on. So now you're going to hold the ball in your hands, and your hands are going to come up. I want your feet up to the sky. Head and shoulders are going to lift, and I want you to think about bringing the foot towards the ball, and the other leg goes down, and down, and down. Now, if your neck is starting to feel this, it's totally fine to put your head down, because I can still really feel my abdominals a lot. So don't worry if you're not lifting up your head and shoulders. You're going to get the work. Don't worry. Last 3, 2, 1 more. Fantastic. Bring those knees to the chest, rock side to side. You are not done. All right. Oh, so happy to be here, right? All right, so feet are up to the sky, hands are up. Oh my gosh, the sun came out as soon as I said that. All right, so here you are. You're looking at your ball or your favorite towel. Head and shoulders are lifting up if you choose. What we're gonna do is lower one leg down, and I want you to point, flex, and hold this position and just keep pointing and flexing. It doesn't look like it's doing much, but I trust me, if you are doing it with me, you're wondering, why is this so difficult? It's challenging and we love it. Last 3, 2, 1. Bring it back up. It's the simple things, right? We gotta cherish. All right, other leg. Head and shoulders are gonna lift. Look between those legs. Down here. Holding it. Point, flex, point. Yes. Keep moving. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Yes. Woo. Baby, those are good. I love when that happens. All right, so put the ball down. Hands are on the knees. Head and shoulders are going to lift. And we're going to extend the arms and then bring them back in. Extend and bring it back in. Last 3, 2, 1. All right, opportunity to stand up without your hands. Sit up. All right, if you need those hands, that's okay. No judgment. Okay? All right. So, back to our legs. Standing up, guys. All right, so we're gonna go out into this. Toes are out, okay? Now, if you have your ball or something that is handy, you're gonna place it in your hands. Even better yet, if you have weights at your house, I would use a weight, okay? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring our hands up to the sky, and I wanna make sure my legs are wide enough. And you're gonna find out after the first time that you go down if you need to make an adjustment. So feel free to make any adjustment that you need. So, legs are wide, toes are out. Hand is up, hands are up to the sky. We're gonna come down, and one leg is bent, one leg is straight, and we're gonna bring it here. Now, we did some of these when I think I did the legs to ab workout on a Saturday. But today, we're not gonna add the jump like I did, because I think I did like trios with each leg exercise. What I need you to think about is that pelvis, because that's our focus. So I need you to sit down into this, sit into that hip, really feel that, push through the heel, hands up to the sky, and then down. And that's where your focus is, okay? I don't want anything fancy. You don't need anything fancy. Some of the most basic things that have been around forever are the best. So, push through the heel as you come straight back up. Because I want you to feel that posterior chain. I want you to feel the booty. I want you to feel the hip. Bring it down. Are you feeling it? That's what you should be asking yourself. Am I feeling that in my glute? Am I feeling that in my hamstring? Are my hips squared? Is this fantastic or what? I don't know. What's going through your head? Last 3. We got 2. We have 1. All right, good. Roll the shoulder blades. All right, so legs are still wide. We're gonna keep the ball in our hands or the towel or the band, whatever you're holding on to. You're gonna come straight down. Okay, so from this position, it's kind of like you're hiking for a football, and football season is not even here, so don't get excited, football fans. All right, so we're gonna hold it here, and I'm feeling this in my pelvis. I don't know about you, but I've been kind of thinking about stretching and strengthening mine. So I want you to join me. So my legs are straight, so this is what it looks like. So I'm here, my toes are out, I'm coming straight down. I'm sitting down as deep as I can. Now, those of you that have knee issues, I know you're cursing me right now, so just decide what you need to do that's gonna feel good. I want you to be able to look straight up and then back down. So you might not be able to go very deep and that's okay. Just make sure that you're safe, pushing through the heels. And back down. So you have 2 more. 1 more. Roll yourself all the way up. Very good. Put your ball away. We're going to lay back down, but we're going to lay on our side now. Just in time for the sun to peek out again. All right. Sorry. There we go. All right, so from this position, I want you to bend your knees, and we're going to do some clams with the feet off the ground. So it's going to look like this, and the feet are off the ground. Now this is going to help strengthen that pelvis also. So open up and bring it back. You're going to feel how your hips are squared. Good. We got 5 more, guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it here. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Now, from this position, I want you to really think about this. This is really good for foundation exercises for everything that you do. So hold it here. We're going to extend out, straighten the legs, and then bend them. And then extend. So it's like a frog position in Pilates. We call it frog. Extend. Extend. And really feel that lengthening that's happening in the hip. Because again, we're focusing on the pelvis and all those muscles around the pelvis, right? That lumbopelvic girdle. So last one. From here, hold those legs out. We're going to keep the top leg off the ground and the bottom leg off the ground. So I'm not touching the mat right now. What you're going to do is lift the top leg and back. Lift and lower for 3 and 4. You got 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2. All right, so this is the deal. We're not letting that bottom leg down, guys. You're going to let that top leg go forward and your top hand go back. And then switch. And then switch. And switch. All right, you got 7 more. For 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Fantastic. Good job. Put those feet down. Now, keep your head down. We're going to lift both legs together. And lift both legs together. And lift. And lift. Good. Last 3, 2, and 1. Good. Now, focusing on the pelvis, we need to do our scissors kick. One set. Okay, so 1 foot's in front, 1 foot's in back, sweep. Now, options: hand in front, hand on hip, hand up to the sky. Decide where you want to be. All right, so you got 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. You're going to bring that top leg forward, and we're going to go into that figure 4 stretch. So the shoulder blades are down. Feel that stretch. You want to stretch that hip and that piriformis. You're going to push yourself up. Okay, coming back to the center. Either you're going to sit on your legs or you're going to be up on your knees. So you can be up in this position too. Okay, So from here, you're going to take your hands up to the sky, and I want you to reach over to the side, and I want you to really think about stretching from the hip over and then back, over and back. Last one. So again, really truly working from the transverse plane, okay, and keeping the lumbar stable, okay? That's a skill, actually. All right, so let's go over to the other side, guys. You're gonna go into that position. We started with the clam position, okay? Hear those finches. They sound like little pipsqueaks. All right. So you're gonna keep your feet here and then bring it up every time. So my feet are up to the sky. I think this is not gonna work. I'm gonna probably have to go on an angle for you guys because I'm gonna hit the wall when we do extend. All right, so last 3, 2, and last one there. All right, so this is what we're gonna do. Maybe I'll make it. All right, so we're gonna open up, we're gonna extend and bend, extend and bend, just like that. So we're keeping the heels together. I'm keeping actually the insides of my feet together. Okay, so here. The sun feels good. This is it. Last 2. And last 1. All right, so we're holding those legs out. We're going to keep that top leg up as you bring the foot forward, and I'm going to bring my arm back. So we're always going to go opposite. Opposites. Reach and reach. So you're looking forward, you're looking back. For 4. We have 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. That bottom leg is still up off the ground, guys, right? All right, so both feet are off the ground. You're going to lift the top leg up, right? And bring it back down. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Yes? Feels good? So top leg only. Lifting. Last 3, 2, and 1. Nice. All right, so from here, one leg is forward, one leg is back. Sweep. Hand is either in front, hand is on the hip, hand is up to the sky. And really feel that sun if you are outside. The sun is out today in Illinois. I can't even believe it. Woo! You can actually feel the warmth. Holy cow. Last 2. Last 1. So that's trainer count. You go forward and back for 1, right? All right, so let's go ahead and push ourselves up. All right, so in this position, you're going to come back to your all fours. So we're gonna be here. Hands are here in front. We're going to lift up slightly off the ground. So you're up on the balls of your feet and your knees are slightly off the ground. Feel your abdominals and then bring it back down. You're going to draw in through the abdominals, lift yourself up, and then bring it back down. And then 2 more times, just like that. Really feel those abdominals helping you come up into that all fours position. All right, so now let's up the ante. So what you're going to do is you're going to lift yourself, extend one leg, extend one leg, extend, extend. got 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring those knees down. Go into child's pose. Reaching forward. All right. So, coming up into a standing position, you're going to hold this squat one more time. Okay. So, from here, I'm actually going to show it this way. We're going to go into a squat to a lunge. So, it's going to look like this. We're going to squat out, lunge back, squat, squat, and then go forward. Okay? Are you ready? Okay, so I'm going to face this way too. So let's go out. Squat, squat, lunge back, squat out, lunge forward, come out, lunge back, and squat, and lunge forward, come out. How's that feeling? You're moving each direction, so we're working the frontal plane, which is going to help us with our balance, right? Squat. And you're working in your sagittal plane, which always helps. Work those glutes, work in the pelvis. Come out, out, lunge forward. One more time, squat, squat. We're going to do one more back. We're going to squat, squat, come forward, and come forward. Nice. All right, good job, guys. So, holding your position here, just finishing off some leg work. We're going to, toes are pointed out. You're going to keep those abdominals engaged, back is strong, feeling nice and tall. Feel that axial elongation through the spine, and you're going to lift up on the balls of the feet. Okay? And what I want you to do is bring your heels down nice and easy, and then give it a little hop. Okay? So we're going to come up on the balls of the feet, down, give it a hop. Lift up, down, give it a hop. It doesn't have to be a high hop. It doesn't have to be like this huge, ginormous plyo. So lift up the heels, heels come down, push off. Heels up, heels down, push off. Heels up, heels down, push up. Heels up, heels down, push up. Heels up, heels down, push up. 2 more. Heels up, down, push off, up, down, and jump. Little jump. All right, shake it up. Just roll that up. Good. All right, so coming back to our knee position. One more abdominal, and then we will stretch. Okay, so from this position, you're going to make sure you can have room to put your hand down, fist down, whatever you want. You're going to hold your position here, and you're going to lift your top leg. Okay? So again, focusing on that pelvis. So holding your position here, we want to make sure that we're squared off, shoulders are squared off, hips are squared off, and you're going to extend and bend. And you want to be able to hold this position. So first let's start with the curls. So you have 4 more. 4, 3, 2, fantastic, hold it, lower it down, and lift. All right, why don't we stick with 8 since we're gonna muscle through this, okay? So give me 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it up, circle through for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Other direction, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. You're not done. Hold it. Reach forward, reach back. But this time you're not letting anything move above the hips. That's the difference of what we did earlier on the mat, laying down. So 3 more. Whew. 2. And 1. Fantastic. All right, bring it back. So just give yourself a sec. Situate your hips. Shake it out. Feels good. Other side. You got 2. All right, let's hope I don't kick this wall. Okay, so we're going to hold yourself here. Find your alignment. Shoulder to shoulder, hip to hip. And we're going to extend and back. Leg curl first. Leg curl. Good. All right, so you got 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Hold it there. You're going to lower and lift for 8. So you got 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it. Circle through. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Gotta go the other direction for 8. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Leg comes forward and back. Try not to move through the hip or through the above the hip. Up here. So it's just meant to work from the hips. Hand is up to the sky if that helps you keep your balance a little bit more. So you have 3, 2, 1. Fantastic. Bring it back to the center. We're going to come straight down and go into a child's pose. So hold this position. All right, so I think I haven't used this toy yet. So this is what you're going to do. You're going to sit on your bottom, and this is going to be a little bit of the stretch portion too, which is nice. And I'll go on an angle so you can see a little better. If you have one of these bands, you know that I love to put my hands through and have these fancy bracelets. You're going to hold the band in the colored part of the band, and you're going to hold it here. We're going to draw in through the abdominals, and we're going to roll ourselves down to our pelvis and back up. Okay, so this is what I want you to do. Since we're focusing on the pelvis, I want you to feel, be aware of how that feels as you roll back down, okay? So you want to make sure you're going down straight, okay? So if there's any imbalance, you're going to feel like a kerplop kind of feeling in your bones or whatnot. Really try to get your core to work together, your abs and your back, right? To work together as a team, okay? So hold it here, resistance. If you have a towel, you're pulling it apart. All right, here we go. Come down to the pelvis and really find that connection. Is it straight? Are you feeling how your back is working with your ab? Take your time and really feel that. Exhale as you come back up. So you got 3 more. 2 more. And this is it. All right. So from this position, you're holding that band still. We're going to hold it here, and we're going to lift one leg up, and we're going to lean back into it and back up. And find that extension in the hip a little bit more. Can you feel that a little bit more in your abdominals, I hope? So you got 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh my gosh, that is so lovely for the hips because you can feel how you can actually straighten out your hips a little bit as you're doing this if you get really mindful and think about that abdominal and back working together. I just self-corrected something in my hip right there. So yeah, if you have any questions about that, you should reach out to us. All right, so hands are out. We're going to do the other leg now. The other leg is going to come up, and let's see if I can feel that. Yeah. So that alignment is right. I feel that that's right from the get-go. So if there's anything that you're questioning, you know, really try to think about the connection from the front to the back of your body there. So we get that stretch and we get the strength. So that's really a great way of looking at it and making sure that you're doing things properly too. Last 3, 2, 1 more. Woo, feels good. All right, if you do have a band, if you have a towel, put it on your feet. Those of you that have those tight hamstrings, again, are cursing me, but you're going to get a nice big stretch for that hamstring. So think about pulling in from those abdominals and feel as though you're coming over a ball, okay? That way we can tap into that hamstring more and not get into the lower back, okay? I don't want this to be pressure in your lower back. So you have to be super mindful and know what you're working, right? And just really try to target it. You know, we're really glad you're coming with us with these workouts, and we can talk you through some of the things that you might be thinking about, right? All right, so let's go into a stretch on the side. So we're gonna go into that Z position or mermaid, and you're gonna Z position, and you're really gonna think about sitting into your hips. So you might have to put maybe that towel under here. We've talked about that before. So I think you should really revisit these positions and see how you're getting better and how things are lining up and how you're getting stronger and you're stretching more, and you can actually feel the difference. It's wonderful. So place your, okay, both hands are out first. And then we're gonna bring one arm down and you're gonna really feel this stretch. And then you're gonna bring it back to the center. And let's just focus on that. So our hand is going towards the woods, and then bring it back. So I didn't hear any hummingbirds behind me today. When I came out, I heard a couple of them flying away, and they never came back, I don't think. Did you guys see any? I'm gonna have to look back on the video and see if any of them came to eat. There's 3 other feeders out right now, so for them. Maybe they chose to go elsewhere. All right, so feels pretty good. Hips are squared, and bring it back. Yeah, so I'm like a crazy bird lady, so let me know if you are. You're a crazy bird person. Hips are squared. Keep your hips down. You want to feel like your booty is like touching the ground, and you want to get this, and this is what I'm talking about. You want to feel like, okay, I can feel what this feels like today. Next time I do this position, I want to be mindful and kind of go, okay, well, that's a little better today, or that feels a little more of a stretch, or, you know. So really getting in tune is going to be your best friend. All right, bring it down, reach, and then up, and then reach, and then back, and then reach. Find that stretch. Feels good. 2 more. 1 more. Here we are. Nice. Perfect. The breeze just came through at the very end there. I love it. All right, so coming up to the knees, let's go ahead and stand up. Pull star style and standing. All right, so feet are going to come nice and wide into your position. Toes are out, hips are wide. standing up straight. Rib cage is right over your pelvis. Take a nice big inhale. You're going to reach yourself over. And again, like we did before, I don't want to see, this 80s side bend, okay? I want to see how you can almost imagine a ball is right here on your hip, and you're reaching up and over that ball, and then back up to the sky, and then over to the other side, up and over, okay? And then that way you truly can help your pelvis, because that was our focus, right? We wanted to really focus on these muscles that surround our pelvis. So this is going to be a great stretch. If we can really be mindful of those hips staying squared, it's almost like you need like little lights right here. Just make sure that those are staying squared as you make that reach over. And then that will truly stretch in this area, which is beautiful. All right, so arms are open. All right, we're going to take a nice big scoop, and we're going to reach up to the sky. Shoulder blades are back. Roll, roll. All right, take a nice big scoop, guys. 2 more, please. Take it down. And again, we revisited that position. Look familiar? You're going to come down, and you're bending down into that position. Up. All right, that was 2. Roll those shoulder blades back. All right. Now, just to stretch our hip just one more time in this position, we're going to cross one leg over the other. And what you're going to do is you're going to take a bow. You're going to take a nice bow forward, down to the floor. Feel that stretch. Now, if you need to have something maybe right here because you can't touch the floor, that's okay. I would rather you have something that you hold your hands on than bend your knees, because the whole point of this is to get that stretch through the hip, through the hamstring, into the pelvis. All right, so have something here if you can't touch the floor. Walk yourself over to one side and really feel those muscles in that lumbopelvic area. It's beautiful. Bring it back to the center and over to the other side. Bring it back to your center. And here's where your balance matters. Draw in through the abdominals, roll yourself up. Feel that stretch in your hip. It's fantastic. Great, shake it out. All right, other side. All right, good. Feeling fantastic? Hips are squared, guys. Feels good? Have something in front of you if you need it. I want your legs straight as you can, because we want to work that hamstring connection into your glute. We want to work the pelvis. Come forward. Keeping those legs straight so you can feel that stretch where that hamstring attaches. It's fantastic. It's just like the word of the day. Fantastic. Bring it back to the side here. Feel that stretch. Man, did I need that? If you have any SI, pelvis issues, pelvic, bring it over to the other side. It's a great stretch. Bring it back to the center. All right, here's where your balance matters. Draw in, draw in, draw in. Woo! All right. Roll it out. Take a nice big inhale. Reach. Shoulder blades are down. Roll those shoulder blades. Bring them forward one time back. Woo! All right. Hands come up together to the hard spot. Namaste. Thank you for coming with me, and I hope that you are outside today, and you were outside with me today doing this class. Maybe next week, let's pray for good weather. We can be outside again, and you can join me outside. Let us know if you were outside. All right. Have a great day, guys.